Welcome to the Ultimate Recap DC Edition. This is the show where we take all of the comic books that came out last week and sometimes the week before and break them down to only the bare essentials so that you know what's going on with the comic book world so you can go out on New Comic Book Day and get next week's issues and enjoy them. Spoilers and everything included. I hope you guys enjoy. Now, some of you may have seen the last couple of episodes in which Rob and Caitlin attempted to murder me, but don't worry. As we all know, I've come back as a Green Lantern. And I've gone ahead and fired Caitlin, and she should know that by now. And Rob should be receiving a notification very soon when he comes back from wherever the hell Rob went to after he tried to kill me. Anyway, some of you may know our new host, Sal from Comic Pop. If you enjoy what he brings to the table, then make sure you go on over to the Comic Pop channel and subscribe and follow him on Twitter at SalSaysWhat. So Sal, why don't you take over on the first comic book this week?
We have gone from politics to Dead Space in Aquaman H 2.0. Really? That's the title? And with the battle comes the horrific creature Deadwater, and it continues. Aquaman and Mera manage to lure and electrocute it, and in its weakened state, it transforms into a guy. But not just any guy. Lawrence Quinn, one of the scientists assigned to the Valais base that they were supposed to rescue, instead of electrocute and shoot many, many times with an AK.
Harley Quinn number 17 brings us the... What was that? What was that, boy? The mail's here! I should go get the mail! I wonder if it's something... Oh, it's from Benny. Dear Sea Monster, due to your suspected involvement in the murder of your boss, Benny Potter, with associate Robert Jefferson, you are hereby suspended from the Ultimate Comic Book Recap... What?!
Batman number 20 wraps up Tom King's I Am Bane storyline by allowing Bane and Batman to go head-to-head and fist-to-fist in a tiny hallway in Arkham Asylum. In the end, we get a gorgeous monologue delivered by Batman, but what we actually discover is that it's being delivered by his mother. And to reminisce on the first issue and storyline that Tom King did, we discover that this monologue, which seems to be what Bruce was saying in the first storyline, is actually being delivered by Hugo Strange in the original storyline. To top this entire storyline off, Bane is beating down Batman, and Batman is going to lose until he remembers that he is the goddamn Batman, and he breaks Bane's back. Oh, one thing. I almost forgot. I have to send the message to Rob. Yeah.
I got a letter from Benny. I'm really angry right now. As you can tell, I'm very, very angry right now. I'm very angry. Dear Mr. Robert Explained. My last name's Jefferson, not Explained. Dear Mr. Robert Explained. We regret to inform you that you've been fired. It goes on about some nonsense about attempted murder. I'm really angry right now. I did not attempt to murder Benny. I successfully murdered Benny. All right, do not discount me, my achievement.
Superman holds his own as one of the best things coming out of DC Rebirth right now in issue 20. On the heels of the Superman Reborn arc, all's returned to its idyllic state. A little too idyllic, which is why Batman's on the scene as a harbinger of doom for the Kent family. He runs a midichlorian for Kryptonian's test on John that discovers that he's even more powerful than his father, but something is blocking his powers from fully maturing. An evil dairy cow.
Over in Nightwing number 19, things end rather well for Dick Grayson. You see, he does manage to rescue Sean from Dr. Pig, but sadly that's not all that happens. You see, Dalotron version of Robin ends up defending everyone from Deathwing, causing his death, and then Deathwing ends up kidnapping Damian and running off. We are reintroduced to a Silver Age villain known as Dr. Hurt, who is well known for his story arc involving Dick Grayson entitled Robin Dies at Dawn. So, yeah, I don't see things going very well in the future.
Justice League this week continues to roll onward and be published, though it fails to inspire anyone who reads it at this point. I don't understand how a flagship title like Justice League can fail to reach so many with so few issues. That said, I feel like they should probably get their act together before that movie of the same name comes out. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Over in Green Lanterns 20, we continue the storyline of Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz battling against Polaris, one of those guys that does a lot of magnetism and messes with metals. Anyway, they're fighting against him, and he sends them to the bottom of the ocean, and they break out, and they have to present more willpower, but their fear seeping in. It's kind of a lackluster storyline, but there is some cool stuff going on. You see what's going on. Actually, in the background of this whole storyline is the people who have now discovered that there's a Guardian on Earth teaming up with Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz. They go back and report to Jon Stewart and Guy Gardner and tell them, hey, we have this like super secret Guardian over there on Earth, and we don't know what's going on. And they decide that they need to go get that Guardian and bring Simon Baz, Jessica Cruz, and that Guardian over to Mogo so they can all be interrogated as to what is actually going on here. But since, of course, that won't happen for a couple more issues, we are back to Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz battling against this villain who we discover, as we knew because we're the readers, but as they discover, is actually just trying to save his brother. And at the end of the issue, we have the cliffhanger of, ooh, is he going to injure them or save his brother? That's what's going to happen. And that concludes all of the core issues of the storylines that me and Sal are reading. I hope you guys don't miss Caitlin and Rob. Maybe we'll bring them back, but they did try to kill me. And if you don't know about that, go check out the other episode. But if you did enjoy Sal, make sure you go over to his channel, Comic Pop. I'll put the link down below where you can subscribe and show your love for Sal's insane ranting. But as you may know, if you've been watching this show, even though we may not have put it into our main storylines because we love to read those storylines ourselves, we do know what happened in every other comic book. So here's the rest of the DC lineup this week. Over in Cyborg number 11, the Rat Lord starts a turf war, and the hunt for Cyborg's father becomes even more urgent than before. Green Arrow number 20 has us confronting the Wild Dog Militia, along with a lot of unresolved issues from Oliver's past. Over in Harley 17, since Caitlin didn't get to cover it, someone is kidnapping homeless people and turning them into experiments and meat pies. Harley goes undercover to figure out exactly who is doing this and what is happening. And lastly, in Deathstroke number 16, Slade faces humanity's greatest fear: deadlines. And that is all of the comic books. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Everyone who is on this show, from me, Rob, Caitlin, Sal, even our new people, we all enjoy reading those comments and seeing what you guys think about our show format and what we're doing over here. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get your DC recap every Monday and your Marvel recap every Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. We're still trying to figure that one out. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Comicstorian. I'll see you guys next time right here.